Hello, people. What's going on? That was, man, I know the name, but then I saw the camera come on. I said,
Jimmy Dale.
Thank you very much, very much. This beautiful lady works here at ACTV, and she came in and is gonna talk to Dave about what CapZeyeZ is, and just to get the inside dirt on what's happening. Why don't you introduce yourself to everybody and say hello?
Thanks, Nathan. Hi, I'm Sue Cole. Work with ACTV, and just wanted to tell Nathan that he's on an award-winning tape that's going to be honored at the Producer Awards Contest this Saturday, a week away.
I'm looking forward to it.
Wow, that's your Project Nathan show that you did January of last year.
Yeah, man, that's she said something about the last time I did an acoustic set here was like almost a year ago, over a year ago, and man, it sure doesn't seem that long. I mean,
right. He just followed up tonight with the acoustic set with his friend Bobby.
I saw it at home, sitting there being a couch potato.
It was great. Man, I'd never seen them play together, you know. So
I had a blast.
It was really cool.
A whole hour too.
Yeah, they had 50 minutes or more of stuff. So
and a lot of bullshit in between.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, at least you didn't diss nobody, so.
Cool.
So how you been, Sue? This lady over here, she was the first one who taught me pretty much how to do this stuff. She
You had it together though before you came down here.
I was just up here with a camera on my shoulder, you know, in the back of the club, and she showed me how to edit and everything, and it was like from there on, it was great. I love all this stuff up here.
That's right. Dave Prue came to ACTV. Would you come with your little camcorder tapes from the back room and handheld single
His little tapes. That was sweet Dave Prue.
They were so little. They were little VHS.
Nobody remembers Dave Prue when he was a jerk. Nobody, do they? Hell no, man. Before he grew the beard, his head grew, and now he's, in control, and he swore he wasn't going to change. What a fucking lie.
Oh, come on.
We're riding you, dude. She was letting me in on some stories about little cute Dave Prue and his little camera.
His little camcorder.
Dude,
well, he'd talk about all those stories about the back room and trying to get good sound, and you went from the single little camcorder to the huge multicam. God. Couple of months, it seemed like.
Yeah, it was really quick after I figured out, hey, I can use this stuff. I said, well, I'm gonna learn how. And so I just started checking it out, and I just for the first 8 months to almost even a year that I knew how to work the multicam, I was going out at least twice a week, 3 times a week.
Shit, you live there.
Right, and I was filming
with
videos.
With the multicam. Wow, can't get that multicam again. Dave Pruett's got it.
Yeah, people were cussing me, man. I had that whole book booked up, every few days I had it, but I was turning out a lot of shows,
Yeah, it was great.
And it's provided a lot of good songs from bands to play.
Right, and not just music, that one series of shows you did on the Backroom Controversies and the talk show formats that you had.
Digging up a lot of dirt. Definitely people are interested.
I mean, for you to go out and do all your shoots at a club and then, be real critical with them and try to get them to.
Well, I just, I never tell anybody something just because they want to hear it, I guess, if they piss me off.
Well, I definitely wanted to interview.
He wanted to be be the man, but he was out of it
there was Troy the Train who came in and tried to fill the shoes, and he didn't know what to ask. I mean, and that's kind of a drag because I don't think
cordial. It was Troy's first week on the show.
Being nice.
And it was a big thing for him to do that one.
I don't think cordial would be the word. I mean, I just was involved in the middle of the juice,
That's true. As being one of the bands that were on the Metal Fest thing.
Right, but then, just old. We're freaking just like, dude, don't.
For
it's
years.
Like scrubbing the bottom of a fish tank, and then all the shit just comes flying back up. So.
But your show is so classic for that reason, because you really get to the guts of it. I mean, when you first walked in the doors of ACTV, you wanted to support Texas music.
Right,
that was your focus, and that's important because just a lot of times we get lost. We kind of lose our focus and not just support Texas music.
It was so hard to get established, doing the tape show at the beginning, and then I found out about all the equipment and just moved on to the live show, and everyone's really supported it since then, because I think it's because we're in the time slot where everyone comes home from the clubs, and they can not only turn on the tube and see the band, maybe they just went out and partied and saw at the club, see that much more and be able to call up and talk on the TV.
They can cuss me out anytime they feel.
This long hair guy out, and.
Well, Nathan's an excellent host. In fact, I wanted to compliment all your crew, not just in front of the camera, but behind the camera. I mean, I see Dale Gray, who's been working on shows all day, and now he's out here till 4 in the morning. And Marcy back there is your director, and
she's doing
I guess she coordinates everything, not just directing.
She puts on them leather gloves, man, and she turns into like the Tasmanian devil. Move out of the way, I got time to left.
She whips people around in here. If anyone ever grabs you and throws you out of the way here while you're a band up at ACTV,
and it has leather gloves on.
Marcy, it was Marcy. She'll throw you in the line.
Well, you know, Dave nominated a lot of his crew to be getting awards on Saturday night, so I invite you viewers to come on down and meet these folks in person.
What are these awards about? I mean, a lot of people don't really know. ACTV puts together what they think is the best, or how does this go about?
What we did is we said, you producers are cranking them out, give us your best. Give us a few tapes, and sometimes people give us 10 or 11 tapes, you know, the tip of the iceberg of the programming that they're doing. Dave gave us 2. In fact, here's a couple of the award winners right now. CapZeyeZ presents December Live, and Project Nathan from back January '91. And you should see the comments the judges gave these tapes, and we'll give you some specifics about that on Saturday night, 7 p.m. It's right down the street. It's at the Thompson Conference Center.
That's 26th and Red River?
It is, right there on the corner. And, you know, just call about tickets if you want. Call 478-8600 and meet these guys in person. And
they can only call the studio for tickets, right?
Call down here at ACTV.
They can get in touch about it.
Yeah, this is the place, 478-8600.
You can't say how much they are?
No, we can't sell stuff on TV.
Right, but they are cheap, so about this...
You get your money's worth.
Really, about as much as a couple of Big Macs.
But you know, you all won't just be honored for these tapes. I heard that you were personally invited to go out and tape the awards ceremony for South by Southwest. Congratulations on that.
Margaret's really hot on the show. She digs it. She's took an interest in what we're doing because I guess because she sees it as pretty much down to earth. I mean, we're not up here just to, I don't know, be on the tube or whatever. I don't know what people get up to be on, you know, do their shows for. But you know, I started doing because I dig the music. Like Sue said, I had the little camera on the shoulder just to get started and found out how to use all the fancy stuff and just stick with it, you know. So that's why I've been here doing the show. Even though all you jerks call up and cuss us out sometimes, you know. We still stick with it. We enjoy the cursing at times, huh?
Hey, you're good for the mental health of the community, let me tell you.
It's a good thing.
You're one of the few producers also who came in with their own idea for a title for your show, CapZeyeZ. Right. And you even had the logo thought out, like the Z's, you know, or
that was a friend of mine, Wayne.
Placed.
Wayne Keith, he's the drumstick maniac. For anyone who's been to a rock concert here in Austin, if you see some guy freaking out, going, "Give me a drumstick!"
diving 4 rows, you know,
diving over rows of people. That's the man, Wayne. He helped me out with that title. And then the lady that's Stuart, Batlord Lawrence from Agony Column, his fine lady drew the art for me, did the actual artwork.
Beautiful work.
And she did the artwork for the Agony Column album covers as well. And she did the logo, and it was really cool.
Yeah, so I just want anybody out there who wants to produce their own program, especially music, you know, come up with your own logo. Get real original. This is one of the few producers out here who can really go for it. Though I remember you said you came down here because you saw one of the shows on the channels and you thought you could do a lot better than that. So.
Yeah, it was kind of that kind of thing, and also the fact of seeing Dean was a big part of it. I used to watch all of Dean's shows, you know, and the call-in, part of this call-in, the reason I wanted to get a live show is seeing Dean do all the call-ins, being able to talk to people right now on the TV.
Exactly.
You know? And that's
not only that, but as a director of live video, I think Dave has a really good eye, and it's not that Austin Access tie-dye freak jam weird acid shit. You know, well, man, you know, I mean, really.
Hey, you're on.
Well, for a long time, man, that's all you got out of Austin Access, and the only reason is because you people out there weren't getting into it. So if you don't dig the show and you want to make a change and you want to do it, then get off your ass and give these people a call. You know, 478-8600, and man, you know, get on it. Come do better than us, you know,
Yeah,
because we're just jerks, just trying to come up with some good ideas and help the music.
And Sue is in charge of outreach
Great
for everyone, so Sue is who you'd ask for.
Yeah, thanks. And you mentioned Dean Langston, who's another producer down here doing live shows. I think he's the king of hotlines, live call-ins, and he'll be there at the Producer Awards with his crew that night, canceling his Citizens Live show to come on out.
Poor guy.
And also, you talked about Apple Jane coming on the show next week.
Yeah, they're going to be on Saturday.
Well, Apple Jane Psycho Bitch, their video that they did. I guess you rolled it in
Yeah,
earlier
we
today.
rolled it earlier, yeah.
Well, that's another award-winning tape in the music category. So come on down and
DDR
check out
did some
that
pretty
tape.
cool work for him.
He's wonderful. For a new producer, DDR did a wonderful
He's
job.
put a lot of work into it.
Yeah,
You're not gonna
Nathan,
be all right,
make
Nathan?
your
I
own
asked to
show.
move earlier, you know, because I was going to get like whiplash.
Come on down and check out Nathan's neck at the Producer Awards ceremony at
That's right.
7 p.m.
And
next
his hair.
Saturday. And his hair, too. And thanks for letting me be here, too.
Oh, no problem.
Appreciate
Thanks for coming out, Sue.
Anything else you feel like razzing old little David Pruitt about? I mean, any cool stories that I think anybody would want to know, so next time they see him, they can, you know, just.
Well, you know, one of those bands that we did on the tapes, one of the first 4 shows at CapZeyeZ, remember Culture Shock?
Right, exactly.
The guys are here.
Oh,
They're
tonight?
coming out tonight, yeah.
Now, you've been doing your show for like a year and a half? Did you just
been
celebrate?
live since November of '90, I believe it was, and went with tapes for about 6 months prior to that.
Right,
you know,
right.
tape shows for 30 minutes, so once a week, I believe, or twice a week. I believe it was twice a week when we first started.
Boy, man, the show.
Remember
was
doing that interview out there in the
sucking.
park, man, on the bench, man?
And
That
then
was
when
the
you
big
put,
time.
with the wind going, you couldn't hear anything.
It was Young Thunder, man.
Yeah, Young Thunder and Dance were together.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, man. A lot of good shows, but it's been a lot of time, man.
Well, yeah, a lot of asses being shown, a lot of talk about reefers, and all you drunk rednecks calling up, you know, giving us a hard time. It's been a long time, Dave. I'm glad everything's happening for you. And,
Well, it's good, man. All these people who have been watching need to come to the awards too,
Yeah,
because they'll
check
see
it
the
out.
culmination, you know, the yearly thing going on. So.
free beer and naked women.
There you go.
There you go.
Cash bar.
Really.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
thanks.
very, very much.
Thank you.
Nothing you want to razz him about?
No.
Well, actually,
Yes.
I can't believe he's still doing this. I mean, doesn't it drive you crazy sometimes? Why is it worth it? Why do you really feel like you're doing
I
this?
have fun, you know. I get to do it. I get to talk to the people. I get to play what I want to play.
Yeah.
You know, I get to pick the tape.
Sorry,
you know.
dude, I didn't bring the tape tonight.
Right.
Bye.
See ya. Yeah, we get to play what we want to play. You know, I get to deal with all these musicians. You know, and if
Right.
I wasn't doing it on TV, I'd just be going out and blowing my bucks in the bars, going to see these bands.
Instead
you
of
know,
them
so
buying you brews, you got to buy your own.
that's the ticket.
Good, dude. Well,
That's the
man,
ticket, man.
Hopefully everything with these awards, I know both with the Austin Chronicle and this ACTV thing, whatever you get, man, you deserve. Even if it's like a big old pile of shit.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, it sounds good. I mean, he's worked really hard. Well, anything else you want to rap with these people about? I see all these people have been
Yeah,
waiting.
they're ready to call. I just want to thank you, Nathan, because I appreciate your acoustic music, and your style as a host can't be beat. Thanks.
Well, I just rip off David Letterman, David Lee Roth, and you know, what's that fagging queen that just died? Freddie Mercury. I'm trying to rip him off a little bit, yeah. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sue, and that's about it. Y'all get in touch with this lady. I'm sure she'd like to know who you are and actually get you signed up to do your own shows. You know, think about it, man. Put it together and come be a part of the Access Television crew. And blah 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 blah. Thank you very much. And
Hi, I'm Billy, and
I'm Billy.
we're watching CapZeyeZ.
You're watching Jason on Channel 10, CapZeyeZ.
CapZeyeZ. What's that? Oh yeah,
It is. Put caps over your
Great
eyes.
show. Keep watching.
Watch it.
Keep checking it out, man. It's better than your own TV raps.
Blow MTV rap.